Hey everybody, this is Robin from Violet Botanical Skincare, and welcome back to Work With Me Wednesday. You know I love it when you join me in the lab, and today I am working on a custom order body wash, and it is a special essential oil blend that I'm doing, and this is for a very, very special client. Well, okay, it's for my family, and they are very special. But the ingredients that I like to use in all of my body washes are Castile soap. And the reason why I like Castile soap is because Castile soap is an oil-based soap. It is usually made with extra virgin olive oil, or it's made with coconut oil, or it's made with castor oil. So it's very moisturizing, which is good for sensitive skin. And then also I like to use buckwheat honey. Now, I've talked to you about buckwheat honey before, and this is raw buckwheat honey. And what I like about it is that buckwheat honey, first of all, is antibacterial. And secondly, it's naturally antibacterial. And secondly, buckwheat honey is also a humectant, meaning that it's going to bring moisture to your skin. And again, if you have eczema, dry skin, you know that it's very important to bring moisture to your skin, because your skin in those areas that are affected are lacking moisture. And then my other ingredient that I like to use is castor oil. And I want to talk to you a little bit about castor oil today, because castor oil is such a great ingredient, especially if you do have dry skin or eczema prone skin. And let me give you a little bit of history and background about castor oil. Castor oil has been used since ancient Egyptian times. They used it for cleaning and cleansing themselves. The Egyptians were very particular about cleanliness. Also, castor oil is native to tropical areas of Africa and Asia. Now, what I really like about castor oil is that it ticks off a lot of the boxes that I'm looking for, especially as someone who suffers from eczema. First of all, castor oil is anti-inflammatory. Now, you know, when you have an eczema flare-up, that is your immune system responding to something that has irritated you. And then that's when you get the inflammation. Well, castor oil helps relieve the irritated skin. And so it reduces the swelling and the puffiness. Another box it checks off is it's antimicrobial. Now, as I've shared with you before, I have had my eczema get infected. So the reason why I like something that has natural antimicrobial or antibacterial properties is because it protects your skin from bacterial infections, which is another plus. And castor oil is moisturizing. As I mentioned, and as you know, with dry skin, eczema skin, you need something moisturizing. And it's the triglycerides that helps maintain the moisture in your skin. The triglycerides also remove dirt from your skin. Another box it checks off. Castor oil has essential fatty acids. Now, essential fatty acids are the building blocks of healthy cell membranes. So that means it's going to help you maintain good skin health. And that final box, that castor oil checks off, it's antioxidant. That means it's going to fight off skin cell damaging free radicals. Now, free radicals come from things like the UV rays, it comes from environmental things, or it comes from smoking and those sorts of things. And they are damaging to your skin. So that's why I love castor oil so much, and that's why I like to use my castor oil in my body wash. Now, this castor oil, I have not added my essential oil blend yet. I'm doing a ginger and orange essential oil blend for my family. And so again, using essential oils that are healthy and good for your skin. And so normally I like to pour my essential oils into my carrier oil first before I mix it, but I just wanted to show you the castor oil before I started mixing. So now we're going to get to mixing, and I'm going to show you how I make the body wash, not only for my family, but I also make it for you and for the product line. So come on back and join me. Okay, so now I have all my ingredients here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my essential oil blend and I'm going to pour that into my castor oil. And so that they can mix and blend together, open up, play nice together. So I'm going to mix that around. And like I said, I'm using an orange and ginger essential oil blend, and it smells delicious. I wish, smell that. I wish there was smell-o-vision so you really could smell that. So I'm gonna mix that in there and we're gonna mix it around. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour my oil into my body wash, or into my Castile soap, excuse me. Pour it into my Castile soap. I'm gonna pour that in there, and I'm gonna use my spatula here because I don't want to waste any of this good precious oil. And I told you how much I love castor oil. I don't want to lose any of it, so I'm going to get as much as I can in there. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add my honey. So I'm going to add my raw buckwheat honey that I get. I get it actually from a local apiary here in Los Angeles. And funny coincidence, the man that owns the apiary, his name is Robin also. So his name is Robin from LSG Honey, and he's over in the valley. And so I get my honey from him, and such a great guy. I've been purchasing honey from him for as long as I can remember. Okay, and so then I mix it up. Now you will see, you see that honey in there, and it starts to turn the body wash kind of like this cafe au lait color, and you can see some of the honey is still in there. Ooh, now it's starting to even get into a deeper, richer color. And I just want to mix that around well and make sure it's mixed in there good. And again, it's starting to take on more of, now it looks more like a caramel color. You can see that from there and see it from here. Kind of looks like a caramel color. So I'm going to mix it up, make sure all of my I want to make sure all of my honey is mixed in here. Sometimes, sometimes the honey takes a minute or so to completely get mixed in and thoroughly mixed in. And so I want to make sure that I get all of my ingredients out. Like I said, I want to use all the ingredients and make sure that I'm not leaving anything to waste or anything, extra, not leaving it behind. I'm taking it all. Now, sometimes honey will crystallize. If your honey crystallizes, that's okay. It's still good. And actually, that's a good sign to let you know that you have real honey, because the honeys that are on most supermarket shelves, I'm not going to say all, but the honeys that are on most supermarket shelves are actually adulterated. They're the corn syrup. They're, just a little bit of honey. So you want to make sure. And they also actually put an ingredient in there to keep it from crystallizing, because, everything has to be, for some people, so perfect and so pretty. But so when you have honey that crystallizes, you have the real deal. And so I mix it up. I make sure it's all mixed in, all blended together. Look at that nice, let me turn it around this way so you can see without the light. Look at that nice cafe au lait color. I love that color, and the smell, okay? From the honey to the orange to the ginger. Oh my goodness, this smells really, really good, and it's going to be so moisturizing for the skin. And then after I mix it all in, then what I do is I will get another bottle, and I will decant it in that bottle so that whenever my family needs it, we just do a refill. And then I fill this up here, and we are all set. And this is how I make, of course, in larger quantities, but this is how I make the body wash. And it's nice and moisturizing. It's gentle for the skin. And there we go. We are all the way, we're filling it up, and there we have it. And of course, I don't want to leave not a drop in here, so I'm going to make sure I use my spatula and get it all out and make sure that I'm not leaving a drop behind. And that is how we make the body wash. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me at Work With Me Wednesday. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. And if this was forwarded to you by a friend, well then why don't you sign up for our newsletter? The information is below. Sign up for our newsletter so that you can receive these emails each week and these videos and other special items in your mailbox each week. Again, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week.